Mother's Day, a time of flowers, gratitude and loving memories. At least that's what the world tells us. But for many, this day doesn't bring comfort. Instead, it brings confusion, guilt, and emotional pain. Because what if the person you were supposed to celebrate was the very one who caused your deepest wounds? In today's video, we're diving into the complex and often silenced experience of dealing with narcissistic abuse from a mother figure, and how to begin the journey of healing, especially on a day like Mother's Day. Whether you're just realizing the truth or have been walking this path for years, this space is for you. You are not alone, and today we reclaim your voice. Together, we will explore ways to heal, grow, and find peace. There is hope, and there is a future filled with possibilities. Let's embark on this journey of healing and self-discovery, one step at a time. Let's begin by understanding what it means to have a narcissistic mother. This term can be difficult to grasp, but it's crucial for healing. A narcissistic mother isn't merely challenging or demanding. She often exhibits traits such as a profound need for control and admiration, emotional manipulation, often through guilt tripping, a noticeable lack of empathy, centering every situation around herself, undermining your independence or achievements. There are typically two types of narcissistic mothers: overt and covert. Overt narcissists are openly critical, loud, and emotionally abusive in clear, unmistakable ways. Covert narcissists, on the other hand, are passive-aggressive, play the victim, and often seem charming to outsiders while emotionally draining their children in private. These mothers frequently use motherhood as a tool for manipulation. They expect unwavering gratitude without providing the emotional security that every child deserves. Children of narcissistic mothers often grow up feeling confused, unworthy, and emotionally neglected. The impact can be profound, affecting their self-esteem, relationships, and overall mental health. Mother's Day can be incredibly triggering for survivors of maternal narcissistic abuse. Here's why: societal pressure. Everyone around you is celebrating. Social media is flooded with tributes to loving mums. You're told you should be grateful, even if your experience was traumatic. Gaslighting of memory. You may question your own reality. Was it really that bad? Guilt and shame. Many survivors feel guilty for setting boundaries or going no contact. Loneliness and grief. You're not just grieving the mother you had, but also the mother you deserved and never received. This cognitive dissonance, where the world says one thing about mothers, but your reality tells a different story, can cause deep emotional pain. And it's important to validate it. Narcissistic mothers often leave behind invisible wounds, ones that follow us into adulthood. Here are common issues survivors face. Low self-worth. You were taught you were never enough. People-pleasing. You learnt love had to be earned. Difficulty with boundaries. You were never allowed to have them, anxiety or depression, because your emotions were never safe. Codependency or attracting narcissistic partners, repeating the same trauma in hopes of fixing it. Unhealed, these wounds can affect every relationship, every decision, every part of your life. Healing from a narcissistic mother is a journey, but it's one you don't have to take alone. Let's walk through this together. Step 1. Name the abuse. Recognize and label the emotional and psychological manipulation. This acknowledgement is the first step to reclaiming your power. Step 2. Grieve the loss. Understand that you're mourning the mother you needed but never had. Allow yourself to feel this loss deeply. It's a crucial part of healing. Step 3. Set boundaries. Decide what kind of contact, if any, is healthy for you. Boundaries are essential for your well-being, not a form of punishment. Expert advice. Dr. Jane Smith, a psychologist specializing in narcissistic abuse, suggests starting with small, manageable boundaries and gradually building up as you gain confidence. Step 4. Reparent yourself. Provide yourself with the love and care you missed out on. Daily affirmations, self-care routines, and inner child work can be incredibly healing. Practical exercise. Write a letter to your inner child, offering the love and validation you needed. Read it aloud to yourself whenever you feel down. Step 5. Seek support. Find a therapist who understands narcissistic abuse. Join support groups and watch videos like this one. You're not alone, and healing often happens in connection. Let's embrace a moment of calm and healing. These affirmations are here to support you on your journey away from the shadows of a narcissistic mother. Repeat them with me, feeling each word deeply. I am deserving of love and respect. I release the past and embrace my future. My worth is not defined by others. I am strong, resilient, and capable. I nurture my inner child with compassion and care. Every day, I grow stronger and more at peace. Allow these affirmations to fill your heart. You are on a path to healing and self-discovery. If you've made it this far, thank you for being here. I know this topic is heavy, but it's real and it matters. You matter. Mother's Day doesn't have to be a day of despair. It can become a day of self-honor, of choosing peace, of healing the inner child within you. If this video resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content that supports your healing journey. Leave a comment, share your story, your thoughts, or just say, I'm healing, because that alone is powerful. And remember, the love you deserved, you can now give it to yourself. You are not alone. You are seen and you are healing. Thank you for being part of this journey. Together we heal.